Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Regis Fashion World. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notification bell so that you get notified when I upload a new video. Okay, to my returning subscribers, I truly appreciate you for your love and your support. So in this video, I'll be teaching you how to make a A-line skirt, and I will be using this paper to illustrate it clearly. So what you'll be needing is 2 yards of fabrics, and the best fabric for this skirt is silk or duchess. Okay, so and I have two different methods of making this A-line skirt. So the first method is the one that will have a seam at the two sides. So after that, fold your fabric in this manner. Fold your fabric in this triangular form. So this method is the one that will have seam at the two sides. So fold your fabric in this triangular form. Then after folding it, you now divide your waist by 4 plus 1 inch sewing allowance. Okay, then place it from the folded area and mark your waist divided by 4 plus 1 inch sewing allowance and mark it like this and connect with your straight ruler. So this line now will serve as a waistline. All right, so I will go ahead and also label it as my waistline. So from that waistline now, I will go down by 9 inches. That's my shoulder to hip, 9 inches, and mark it. I'll mark the 9 inches in several places and connect with my straight ruler. Then I'll bring in my ruler and connect it like this. So here now will serve as my hip line. I will also go ahead and label it hip line. So the next measurement is to take my length of the skirt. So the length of the skirt, I will just use 4 inches. It's paper. Okay, so on your fabric, just take your length measurement. Okay, so you'll be taking this measurement. How we usually take our waist flare hem. So you just take this length measurement around, like the way you take if you are cutting out a flare skirt, like the way you take the hemline, just take it around. Okay, don't just cut it straight. I believe you understand what I mean. So after that, on the hip line, you divide your hip by 4 plus 1 inch sewing allowance like this. And on the hemline, you take your hem, just use 30, 31 or 30 to 33, okay, for the hem. So but on this paper, I will just go inward by 2.5. I'll just go inward by 2.5. All right, and then connect the line back to my hip line. Just watch what I'm doing. It's actually beginner friendly. It's very simple to make, and it will not even take your time to make it. If you are very fast in sewing, you can use only 1 hour or 2 hours highest to make. 2 hours is even much to make this skirt. So the point there is not looking good for me, so I'm adding another thing to it, because it's an A-line shape, so I want it to form very well. I want the shape to come out very well. So after connecting it back, I will use my scissors and cut it out. Make sure you add your seam allowance, so very important, after dividing your measurement. So can you see the shape Can you see? Had it been this thing is fabric, you see how beautiful it will look. So see the shape. So I'm going to use this one to trace the back pattern. So I'll bring in a new paper. I'll bring a fresh paper and then fold it in a triangular form. Don't just place your pattern paper like that. So I will cut out this one because the paper is very big. I will cut it out and then fold it in a triangular form, and then now use the front pattern to trace it out. All right, make sure you fold it in a triangular form. All right, before cutting. Then I will now cut out. So guys, so if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notification bell so that you will not miss any of my tutorial. And I do post my video every day. Okay, in a day I will post one video every day. I do post, I post every day. Okay, after cutting, I have front and back pattern. So the next step now is to cut out my facing. If you look at this, if you check the thumbnail again, the picture there, you will notice that this skirt don't have a band. It's only facing. You know how we cut our facing. You know how to cut facing now. But you can, if you don't want to use facing, you can as well make use of a band. But in this tutorial I'm going to be using facing, so I'll place a new fabric or paper under this my skirt pattern and trace the waistline, and also trace the facing height, which I'm using 2 inches for the height. So I will connect the downside together like this. So I will label it waistline so that while joining it I won't find it difficult. Okay, the next step is to cut out the facing. So you do the same thing for the back too. Just make this facing unfold, okay, so that, or you can cut it separately and join it back anyhow you want, or you make the best way to make it unfold. So I've cut it out. Look at how it's looking. Make sure you stay it though, so that it will be fair. It will be very firm. To be very nice. Stay it then and place it like this, sew the waistline and flip it over. All right, see how it's looking. Then after flipping it, you can use bias and turn the downside, or hem it or weave it. Just do what you like. All right, so this is the first method. All right, for the second method, this one will not have a seam at the two side, is only at the back. So for that first method now, while sewing, you just give a space for your zip. Okay, from your waist to knee, just notch that place, because that's where you put zip, except if your fabric is stretchy, so you will not add any zip. But if your fabric is not stretchy, don't make sure you don't close it, and make sure you add zip, put zip. Okay, so for this second one now, it will not have a this thing, any side seam. It's only at the back, only one seam line that it will have, and it will be at the back. So you also fold your paper or your fabric in a triangular form like this. Fold it in a triangular form, and also fold again in a triangular direction too. So just fold the first one and fold it again in the same triangular direction. I believe you get what I mean. So this one now is not going to have any side seam, it's only at the back, and that back is where you also add your zip. So after folding it, the next step now is to take your waist divided by 4 plus 1 seam sewing allowance. Feel free to add more than 1 seam for your sewing allowance, okay? So I'll get the line, and that line will be my waistline. Then I'll come down by 9 inches for my shoulder to hip. This 9 inches is going to serve as my hip line. I'll connect the line with my straight ruler. Then still on the waistline, I will take my skirt length. All right, so this skirt length, remember, if you're taking it, just mark it round. See how I'm marking it, just follow the way I'm marking it to mark it round, so that it will just give you, as in that kind of shape it will just look like that picture on the thumbnail. All right, so after that you just cut it out. So before shaping, first of all cut it out before you shape, because this one don't have any side seam, okay? It's only one seam. So you open it up like this. You can as well leave it like this if you want this kind of shape, because this one, the hem side is going to be a little bit fuller. But if you don't want it, then fold it back into two and shape the side back to your waistline. Just watch what I'm doing. All right, shape it back to your waistline like this, and then cut it out. Okay, after cutting it, this is what I have. See how it's looking? It's giving that A-line shape, okay? It's very simple, it's not difficult to make. Okay, the next thing now is to cut out facing. So it's to cut out facing for it. So I will just open it up. Remember, this one is front and back pattern. So I will just open it up and trace the waistline, and trace it, and also trace the facing height, which I'll be using 2 inches. All right, and connect it this way. I will also level it, or you can notch it, okay, and cut it out. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do well to subscribe and like, comment, share to your friend that love sewing too. All right, so I've cut it out. Stay your facing, and then join the waistline following my hand. That is how you join it, and flip it over to the wrong side. Then hem the facing, or weave it, do anything